What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jesse here, as always. Culture Shock Collectibles. We're in the shop today. Thought I'd do a little day in the life. Should have probably started the video a little sooner in the day, but all right. So I've already dropped off my kids at school. Already had breakfast. Packaged up 2 eBay sales. Already took them to the post office. Now we're gonna be working on cards that we need to price and get all that. So hey, come along for the ride. All right, guys. So this is my little workstation. This should be cleared for people to come in and trade and everything, but I got a mess. I will fix it soon. But okay, so in the last couple of days, we've got in a ton of Pokemon cards. I sometimes I have help. My wife might help me out. My daughter, the homeboy Angel, my friend Annie. Sometimes they help me, but I don't have them at all. So first, I'll show you already what I already did. I did these yesterday. So whenever I get lots of Pokemon cards in, I always put them in new sleeves, new penny sleeves, new top loaders, make them look nice, make them look fresh. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I already put these in top loaders this morning. So before I decided to make the video. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking all these out. So I'm getting rid of all the sleeves you guys use, they go in the trash. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm taking all these out. So, just want to show you what you guys got to do if you want to, even if you want to just do shows or whatever, you got to do this kind of stuff. So why are we taking them out of here? Because when you're buying them and you want to see if there's any whitening or anything on the back, if it's all centered or whatever, well, they got to be clear, right? So that's why these don't work. This is a clear one, but I mean, it's fine, but I guess my OCD, see the wrinkles, and then you can tell it's been in here for a while because it's got a little line right there, a little, like where the card, a little dust or whatever, a little dust line. So I want to put it in a nice, clean one for you. Again, I want it to look nice. Presentation is everything. Most of the time, the only times I won't change these is if they're in perfect fits. If you guys use perfect fits, Dragon Shield, whatever. If they're in perfect fits and they're not scratched up, I'll definitely keep them. So, yeah. So anyway. So most of this stuff came in yesterday. I started processing it last night, as you see, so I have that other stack I already did. Started doing these this morning before I decided to make the video. So, yeah. So these, you're just watching me do, take them out of the sleeves. Now, what we sleeve up is anything $2 and up. Normally, if it's $1, like $1 Pikachu, $1 Sylveon, $1 Umbreon, $1 Gengar, Glaceon, what Evolutions, Pikachu, Charizard, whatever, like. I might sleeve up some of those if they're only $1, because obviously people like them, popular characters, popular Pokemon. I know everybody has their favorite. It doesn't necessarily have to be one of the main guys, one of the main Pikachu. My bad. Don't kill me for that. One of the main Pokemons, but obviously you don't necessarily need a bunch of 50-cent cards or whatever. We normally don't do too much of the cheap Vs or VMAXs. We'll buy them if you're selling us like your whole binder or whatever, but we try to stick to the better ones. All right, so now they're all out. Now we gotta sleeve them up. So I just use the standard sleeves. either these or cardboard gold. It just depends on who I buy from at that moment when when I'm ordering stuff, or if I'm in Dallas, I'll pick them up from this one guy who sells a bunch of stuff, gives us good prices. So now we gotta sleeve them all up. Very tedious process, but again, it's even if it's a $2 card, $3 card, I want it to be nice. I want you guys to have a nice brand new sleeve. I know a lot of you put them in your binder, so you don't really care that the top loaders are clean, but I care. I mean, look, there's just a stack of trash, basically. Like stuff that the people brought me, how they brought their cards in. So obviously I'll make a little short for YouTube or reels for Facebook and Instagram to show you guys all these cards. I'll do a little recap at the end so you guys can see everything we got. We normally don't get this many cards in a short amount of time, but thank God we've been having a great week. Probably the best week we've had all year. Moving a lot of Pokemon cards, a lot of sports cards, a lot of memorabilia. We have a new customer who's been buying a lot of stuff. I believe he buys it from me, takes it to Mexico and sells it, but hey, I don't. Once you buy it from me, I could care less what you do with it. So, and I mean, if you're honest with me, you tell me, hey man, I sell two or whatever. I might be able to work percentages with you. It just depends on what it is and what percentage. I'm not greedy. I don't have to make 100%. But then again, it also reflects on buying. A lot of people break it up differently. So what I do is anything under $10, like $10 and under, I only pay 50%. I know you may think like, oh, 50%, that's a terrible percentage, but think about it. On a $2 card at 50%, I'll make $1. On a $3 card, I'll make $1.50. And then if somebody comes in and like I said, like streamers that come in and get this stuff from me, I sell it to them for 80%. So then I'm making, 80 cents if it's a $2 card. So anyway, and then if it goes from 10 to like 10 to 100, I'll do 60%. Again, I'm factoring in that if I sell to resellers, repackers, streamers, whatever, I'll do between 85 and 90% on some of the nicer stuff. The stuff I pay 60% on. Because normally you want to have about a 30% margin. So 70% is always good if you're selling at 100%. But in the card world, you rarely sell at 100%. Pokemon, you do sell at 100% a lot more than sports cards. But even then, especially like I said, right now, the hobby is, there are plenty of collectors. There's a lot of collectors, but you have to sell to the resellers, the repackers, whatever it is, the flippers, however you want to call them, whatever they do, whether it's Whatnot, TikTok, Facebook, live streams, whether they set up at shows and do that or whatever. They are a very important part of the business right now. And they're the ones that are going to spend a lot of money if you're good to them. So if I were to deny those guys and tell them, I can't give you discounts or I can't do anything, I got to sell 100%, then I'd probably go out of business, because those guys are the ones that are coming in here spending $200, $300, $500. A regular collector spends $5 to $30 on average. which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love you guys. I want you guys. We need you. I want you. You know, I'd rather sell to you guys than to these guys, but I know you guys don't buy as much. You know, because you're looking for specific cards either to for your deck, or you're looking for certain cards for your collection. You know, you only collect Pikachu, you only collect Gengar, you only collect, you know, you're trying to collect all the trainer galleries, you're trying to collect all the illustration rares, whatever it may be. You're not buying every card or tons of cards like the streamers and the flippers are, or whatever. All right, so now they're all in penny sleeves. 2 more steps. Next step is the so I'll push them all the way down to about 10, and then I'll give them a little tap. There we go. And I always try to use both hands when you're pushing them down, because you don't want to crease the card. You don't want the card to bend. This card is damaged, so if you're going like this, you have the chance of like doing that or that, so you don't want to do that. Sorry, that's probably annoying. If you don't want to tap, you can get it to there and then kind of open this up and then push it down the rest of the way. Like that. Takes a little bit, I mean, I guess it's about the same. I always open it up from there and then push it down. Again, OCD. If I push it down from here, then it gives a little crease on the penny sleeve, and then I don't like the way that looks either. You know, since I did it, I don't know if you can really tell right now, but now it's got that little bitty crease on the penny sleeve, and it's gonna bother me, but I'm not gonna look at it. So that's why I'll open the penny sleeve a little bit and push the in from here. But again, you gotta be careful with that too, so you don't want to damage the little top edge of the card. So yeah, so then obviously the next step of this would be pricing the cards, going through TCG. I mean, obviously you want to build lists. If you can build a list so that way you can go back and look at it and then have the prices there. A lot of times it's too hard to do that when there's this many cards. So I just price them, put them on the calculator, and then we work the numbers from there. But then I got to go back and price them again. You don't know. I would love to just write with Sharpie, just write on here, like write the price, and then go from there. But you don't know if they're gonna accept your deal or not. So I don't like to write on them, just in case we don't come to an agreement, and then they're gonna have a bunch of prices written on their stuff that they didn't want. All right, we went through one 25 count. Now we gotta open another 25 count. That's another thing, guys. Supplies are expensive. You know. Normally we're paying, like, since we buy on the wholesale side, we're getting this pack for like $2 for 25. I sell them for $3.50 in the store. I don't double my money. But you gotta buy a couple thousand to get that price. Although eBay and Amazon have gotten pretty good, so you might be able to find them around that price or a little cheaper. If you're buying in bulk. Obviously, the more you buy, the cheaper you can get it. But yeah, so there's 25 top loaders in a pack. At my price, at $2, that's what, it's a little less than 10 cents a piece. And then the penny sleeves are, the penny sleeves are basically like 2 cents. You know, so we got, let's just say like 15 cents per card that I'm giving you with a top loader and a sleeve. That's costing me. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Believe me. If you're selling thousands of cards a month, you know, that's gonna add up pretty quick. See, look, OCD, it didn't go all the way to the bottom, so now I gotta. All right, now, now I'm happy. All right, all right, I'm gonna finish sleeving these up, and then I will try to find my other phone so I can show you how we price them out. But I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I got a basic setup with just the iPhone, and I got to press the button and then walk around the table. But okay, everything is sleeved up. It was about 60 cards, I think. So, nice fat stack. Now the fun part, pricing them. All right, I'm blind, so I need my glasses. And if you never really figured out how to use TCGPlayer, or I'll go ahead and show you. So, well, first off, if you don't have TCGPlayer, this is what the icon on the app looks. Download that app right there to make it easier for you to price your Pokemon cards. So we're gonna open up TCGPlayer. It's gonna open up to this homepage, and what you want to do is on the search bar, you want to type in. So if it just has a name, just type in the name. If it has like, you know, EX or V or VMAX or whatever, if it's something at the end of the Pokemon name, type it in also. So this one is Giacomo, if I said that right. So you type in the name, it's going to pop up 8 results. You're going to look for the card. So it's this one right here. Hold on. All right, so it's that one right there, market price. See, yeah, okay, so this is listing prices, like some of the listings, and then where it says market price, that's the price you actually want to get the price of that. So $3.90. I'm just gonna round that up to $4, and I normally I'll write it on the back here. That's the way I do it. I mean, other people use price stickers, whatever. So when you're going through my box, cheap stuff, you see this card, you just turn it over, $4. All right, so we'll keep going here. I'll do a few. I'm not gonna do them all on camera because it's gonna take forever also. But so Beach Court. Same thing, you just search Beach Court. There's 12 of them that pop up. Look for yours. Now be careful because they have the Japanese on here now too. So the Japanese are gonna be sometimes different, sometimes higher, sometimes lower. This one's higher, so you gotta be careful with that. All right, here's the English one, $3.30. So same thing, I'm probably just gonna round up to 4. Not trying to charge you guys more or whatever, it's just easier. I'm not gonna be writing $3.30 or $3.80 or whatever. Plus prices fluctuate daily. So tomorrow it could be $4, or next week it could be $5 and you get it for $4. So that little extra few cents or whatever isn't gonna make a big difference. And then of course if you get like stack of 10 or 15 and you say, hey, you're gonna give me a little bit of a deal, I got no problem knocking off a few bucks, and you'll get to where you would have been probably. But especially stuff that I put in my value box, like once I price it, I never price it again. So you may be able to come in and find a card that went up, and buy it for whatever I priced it at. And make some money or whatever, or get a good deal. So again, I did this when I was buying them, and I wish I would have had a list. Like, I do make lists. They're on that phone. But on here, you can go, let's say, okay, so you have all these icons on the bottom, right? Shop is the one where we look for it. So shop is where you can find the prices, the market price, and the listings and all that stuff. If you want to build a collection, this is better for older cards, and you have different, so let me grab one of these over here. I'll grab this Celebi real quick. So older cards. Now this one is near mint, but I'm going to show you real quick. So let's create a list. And so you're going to say create a list. I'm just going to create a list. Name it whatever. I'm just going to name it JK. Why? I have no idea. Oh, come on. But sometimes the app doesn't want to agree with you, and it won't let you do it. So let's try it again. All right, so once it creates the list, it'll take you to this page. You can either scan the card. Well, obviously, we all know if you use TCG, you know scanning is terrible. So I always go here, add manually. So you're going to put Celebi, this is Celebi EX, so Celebi EX. Now on this, you do need to know your stuff a little bit better. I think this one's from Pop Series 2. So, okay, so it's going to give you the names. You need to know like what set it's from, or the symbol. You can always look for the symbol on the next to the name. The symbol will help you out. So I think this is the Holo Series 2. Pretty sure. Yeah. Dang, it went up just from yesterday. Yesterday it was 30, now it's 41. All right, so you can click on the image to make sure it's the right card. All right. Or did I put this at live play? Okay, I probably put this at live played. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so, holo foil, near mint. So this one is lightly played. So you're going to click on where it says near mint, and then you can change it here to lightly played, moderately played, heavy played, or damaged, depending on the condition. So ours is light played. There, it's going to adjust the price. So 28.02. So yesterday was 30, it went down to 28, but again, it's going to fluctuate probably on a daily basis. Again, if your card, okay, so mine was light played. If your card was moderately played, you put it on moderately played, then it's going to adjust the price again, 15, 15. So you get what I'm saying. So on older cards, it's better to do it that way. Because most of the time you're not going to get near mint older, mid range, mid era and vintage. Normally you're going to have some type of a defect or damage. You're going to have to evaluate the card and see what condition you think it's in. So let's go back to the modern stuff here, the cheap stuff that we've been pricing, and just keep going. So again, this is very, unless you enjoy it, which I do, that's why I do this for a living, it could be very tedious and it could be very frustrating, especially when you're looking for a Pikachu, because Pikachus, obviously we know there are a ton of Pikachus. So a lot of times if you're lucky, you can put the set number. So this was GG30. It didn't pop up, so all right, we're gonna have to just search Pikachu, and 1100 things came up. But let's see if we get lucky here. Hopefully it'll be in one of the first couple pages. This is the one we're looking for. Nope, we got lucky on the first page. Crown Zenith, $4.96. So $5. All right. Again, it's probably better if you can figure out a way to write the prices down or build that list, like on that other page. If you build that list, that will help you a lot. But most of the time you're trying to get the deals done quickly. Most people don't want to wait around too long. I mean, they don't mind waiting around while you price them out, but they definitely don't want you to take a million years or whatever. Exaggeration, obviously, but you know what I mean. And always look it up, because people are gonna be like, oh, I think that one's like $4, $5, and you look it up, it's like $2 or $1 something, and you're like, okay, what happened here? So what I do is, if they're under $10, I'll write the price on the back and I'll put it in my value box. I'll show you guys that on the next segment here. The ones that are more expensive, right now I'm having to use my label maker, which sucks. I had a price gun, but my brother lost it and hasn't replaced it, punk. So this takes forever, because I don't know why, but they make it super big. Don't want it that big. And it's raining like crazy outside. So probably not gonna have any customers until that chills out. And again, this is what this really drives me crazy. I don't have nails. You gotta peel the sticker off. Alright, so now we're priced. Alright, let's keep going. All right, well, you guys get this idea of what it takes to price these cards. It's gonna take me a while. Like I said, there was about 60 cards here, so, and some Pokemons have a lot of Pokemon. You gotta go through pages to find it. There we go. All right, guys. Let me finish this up, and I will be back again. All right, guys. So didn't finish pricing everything, but wanted to get the video done. Also want to, get these out on the show floor and out for sale. So I'm just gonna go through the highlights real quick. Sorry about this thing in your face. Let me see again. Sorry, let me know adjust mid recording, but all right, there we go. So yeah, so this is the better stuff. Some nice vintage, some nice mid-era, some nice modern. And then I've still got a stack. This is all going, this is like, I'm not going to go through every card, but this is all value box stuff. So 2 to 9. And I've got another stack at least this big to price and put out. But all right, so next step would be to put them out. So let me show you what's up. All right, I'm just gonna do it like this. Again, sorry about the whole adjusting while we're filming, but we're low budget over here. All right, so this is my display case. This is where I put anything that's 10 and over. It goes in here. And here's my Pokemon box. And then it's 2 to 9 goes in here. As you can see, we got a big section missing, so we gotta fill that up. Hello? All right, so last step is put everything in the case. We already put the other cards in the little value box. I had them organized by price, but a couple people looked at them. So I'm gonna try to put the more expensive ones together. Of course, keep the vintage together as well. So I normally put the cheaper ones down here and the more expensive ones up here. I'll show you guys what it looks like in just a minute. Hopefully you can hear me from way over there. I don't have a microphone. So I ran out of room up here, so I'm just gonna put the rest on the bottom. All right, so we're done. With people walking in and out, it kind of took a couple of hours to get all this done. So let me show you what's up now. So we got our slabs there. And here we go. Here's all the stuff I showed you earlier. All right, so the display's looking good. Nice and full. And the box is almost full again. You saw how empty it was earlier. All right, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Just a little insight of, you know, what it takes every day, the everyday stuff of, you know, of pricing cards, buying cards. I know you didn't see the actual process of buying the cards or whatever, but, you know, you saw what it takes, re-sleeving, putting them in top loader, clean top loaders, pricing them, putting them out for sale. And the one thing you did, well, I did make a little video to show you guys, and I also did the same to post on Instagram and Facebook. That's how we get most of our sales. People see our reels, they see something they like, and they come running. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and you know, hit those bell notifications and leave a comment, all that stuff. Let us know what you think. All right, we'd love to hear from you.